This is how animals die in the wild. This is how they find a moose that's like 81 years old.
I'm just relaxing.
Very well. I'll leave you to it then. Folks, I'm Dr. Mike for RP Strength. This is Jes Franklin. Jes is an accomplished Olympic weightlifter.
Yeah.
And also, because she's clearly taller than me, you guys are getting a masterclass in how to talk to girls that are taller than you. Here's the first sample. What's up?
Hi.
More lessons ahead. Let's go train back.
The first exercise we're going to be doing is the pull-up, but we're not going to go right into pull-ups because pull-ups are your whole body weight. And that's kind of a lot of stress to put on the joints right away. So we want a good warm-up that's very specific to pull-ups, but lets us use smaller fractions of the body weight to load up to that. If you have an assisted pull-up machine, that's really one of the best ways to do it. But the pull-down is also excellent. So we're just going to do a few sets with Jes and do a couple of progressively heavier sets of lat pull-downs until she's ready to do a potentiation set, just a couple reps of pull-ups, and then into the actual pull-ups we go.
That's it. Excellent. All right. Now we disappear into the pull-up room. Have you ever followed a strange bald man who's 40 years old into a weird dark part of another building?
A couple times a week.
All right, no first rodeos today. The goal isn't to pull super duper high. It's to just get your chin to bar height because a lot of muscle growth occurs from that lengthened position of the muscle, not as much from the shortened. So give 2 reps a good try. We'll see how it feels, okay? Big stretch. Good God. And rack. Oh my God, that was so athletic.
Oh, that's not me. Not athletic.
So we're like similar height, but you were so ballsy the way you jumped down, because when I'm up there, I feel like it's 80 feet below me.
Are you scared of heights?
Yes, but also I feel like as soon as I land, my knees will blow out and like the tibia will hit the...
Well, that extra couple inches really matters, so.
Can we quote you on that?
Yeah.
Your technique was flawless.
It's too high, yeah?
No, it's totally good.
Okay, cool.
I had like 8, I smoked 8 blunts before I got here, so I'm actually too high. I have no idea what's going on, by the way.
That's cool.
But pull-ups we can still do. Do your best, never let your technique break. You don't have to pause at the top, that's some extra credit shit. You can do a little gentle pause, but get right back in there. Controlling that eccentric all the way through to the deep stretch is exactly what we want.
This is a lengthened biased back workout, but lengthened biased or lengthened emphasized doesn't mean we just totally get rid of the shortened position altogether. And there's probably some good reasoning to do a variety of positions and work the muscle through a full range of motion. But at the same time, the lengthen bias can potentially give us a bit more gains, or at least be a variation we can use that's different from our normal training that definitely has really good support in the research for providing awesome gains. So that means that we're going to be using, for the exercises we do today, including the pull-up, some combination of full range of motion and partial range of motion. And today we're mostly going to do full range of motion sets for a few normal sets, and then some full range of motion sets followed by supersets at the end of those that are just the lengthened position by themselves. Because a lot of times when you're done with the full range of motion, you still have some strength left over in you're still able to do the lengthen part, which is the most growth promoting probably. So it's a really good way to squeeze even more growth out of a workout than you typically could.
Control that eccentric. Control, slow, rack. Beautiful. Did you feel slipping?
Fingers, yeah.
I know. Okay, God damn it.
Baby
Let's try
hands.
versus on the next one. Versus on the next one. Did you say lady hands?
Baby.
Baby hands? Oh, do you have small hands?
No, just like weak.
My hands are like okay, but they're just small. Do you know what they say about guys with small hands?
No?
Small cocks. I'll see myself.
That checks out.
Perfect. Yes. Okay. So you got it on. Excellent. And we're going to get this nice and tight. Boom. Just like that. Voila. And you're set.
So for pull-ups, Jes is going to be doing 4 total sets of pull-ups. The first 2 are just normal straight sets with a normal range of motion. But the last 2 sets are going to be normal sets with normal range of motion, immediately followed by lengthened partials, which means we're going to have her try to come up about halfway. And here's the real big important part of this. She's got to try to control the eccentric on the way down.
Yes. Gorgeous, keep going. More, 2 more. Yes, 1 more. That's it. Wonderful. Rack. Your forearms dunking on you. I thought you people, I don't mean to say you people, just weightlifters.
For 1 rep, yeah, for an extended period of time under tension, it's a little
Don't you
bit.
do 5s and shit?
With what?
Like clean pulls?
Yeah,
Stiff-legged
but like-
deadlifts? It's all straps. Well, today we should have done a forearm workout. Dude, this is gonna be fucking brutal. Everything else we have today is like, you
all
gotta hold
grippy.
on to stuff, yeah. And then partials. Total control the whole time. Good, a little higher. Yes. One more. Rack.
Ugh. My forearms are pumped. That's
Dope.
sad.
It's not sad at all. You just have pathetic forearms. I never thought this would happen.
Neither. My forearms really are dog shit.
I was hooking up with a guy once and I must have jacked him off for like 5 hours. My forearms were shot. And I was like, is it me? Is it my face? He never nutted. Let's go somewhere else. Lat prayers. Good news is you can put these into the palm of your hands and not the fingers, and then it'll take all the tension away. As a matter of fact, you see how I have my thumb hiked up pretty far and the bar is like on this part right here? Like if you put it here, everything's all Gucci. If you put it here, your forearm's just gonna get fucked up. Look at that, Scott, she's gripping her forearms like something happened to her and shit. What were you doing before you got here? You know what, don't. I don't wanna know. All right. So, have you ever done lat prayers before?
No.
Right, you're a real weightlifter. So you're gonna start by angling your body really low and your arms high. And you're gonna pull down to your hips and come up just slightly enough so that you're not hitting yourself in the face with the cable. And then you're gonna slowly follow this down as you lean into it so you stretch your lats and then come back and then lean down.
We're going to be doing the straight arm lat pull down, AKA the lat prayer. There's going to be also, just like in pull-ups, a combination of full range of motion and lengthened partial after some of the sets when forearm is no longer possible. And for lat prayers especially, it's actually quite reasonable to be able to do quite a few more lengthened partials than you can do full range of motion reps. For this exercise, it's critical that if you have the setup that looks like our setup, you lean forward a lot. Lean as close to perpendicular to the position of the cable as you can with your torso. So you basically want your torso like roughly parallel to the ground at the bottom. And that can allow you to provide maximum tension for your lats at the very stretched position, which is a super big deal.
Yes. Whoop, all the way, Jess, fix it. Pull. Oh, we're done, huh? Good stuff, way to push it.
That came out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, that's how failure tends to do.
It's weird.
Also, you're probably a pretty fast twitch dominant because it's kind of the only fiber type you train. So your failure will tend to come out of totally nowhere
Yeah, it
because the
felt like I could
fibers
keep
are like,
going.
yeah,
And I
you
was
feel
like,
okay,
no.
but your fibers are like, oh, we're good. Man.
No,
They kind of ashed their last cigarette and walked off.
You don't need to rest as long between these sets as you do many other exercises because it doesn't require anti-gravity support to this exercise. So after maybe a minute or even a minute and a half, you may be able to just go right back into this again. And while you can use a variety of rep ranges, generally sets of 10 to 15 or even 15 to 20 reps are excellent here. Because this is more or less an isolation exercise, there's only one real active joint, that's the glenohumeral joint of the shoulder, that really low reps, sets of 5 to 10, especially close to 5, can be kind of wacky here. You can do it, it's probably safe, but I would say for most cases, sets of 15 to 20 are really, really awesome.
Yes, 5 more partials. Good, slow. Good, control. Yes, 2 more. Yes, 1 more. Slow. Amazing. Rack. Beautiful.
That's cool.
Yeah. Best forearm workout of your life.
I don't know about that, but
Oh, you've had better.
not in the gym. I'm just kidding.
Of course,
I don't know.
I don't know. It's a thing adults do when they're really happy around each other. Let's go find things to lift, yes? The barbell deficit bent row, because typically the weights aren't that size, they're taller. What I want you to do is focus on maintaining an arched or neutral lower back.
Okay.
And so you have, I assume you have flexible hips, as all weightlifters do. And so what you're gonna wanna do, let me demo this really quick. You're gonna come down and get real deep, keeping your chest up. You're gonna touch the ground.
That
You're gonna
protracted.
come up a little bit. Yes, yours will do. Yes, absolutely protracted. You're gonna touch all the way down to the ground and you're gonna come up. Just like with lat prayers, you come up a little bit and then you come down, touch your tummy every time and then come up every single time. Don't hold here, just touch gently and come all the way up.
Okay.
Excellent. Excellent. Now come up just to knee height. Yes.
On this exercise, you can absolutely incorporate lengthened partials in if you want. If you get through some full range of motion reps and you can no longer touch your tummy, you can come up and bring the bar up to roughly your knees or a little bit higher. And then again, control that eccentric.
One more. 5. All the way down. And then stiff-legged deadlift back up. Rack. Beautiful.
Here in this setup, we have a preloaded bar that has smaller diameter plates than normal bar, and that's how we get a deficit. You can also stand in a box. You can load 5s and 10s or 25s onto a normal barbell. Having a really big protraction, letting your scapulae really fold forward at the bottom and really reaching your elbows super far back at the top gives you that extra connection to your back. This is an exercise that will brutalize you. It is incredibly tough. You have to be bent over the whole time. It also low-key grows your glutes and hamstrings a little bit more just from that isometric position. It is the entire back and a huge hit to the erector spinae and all of the mid-back. This is gonna cook you. And if you do it last in a routine or second to last, it can be an awesome exercise that doesn't fatigue you a ton. If you do it first, it's gonna fatigue you a ton, but then you can use more weight. It's really a trade-off. I would try it in all sorts of places in a back routine, and there's not one right answer. Some number of months you might wanna put it towards the end of your routine as kind of a finisher, and some other months in the middle, and some other months of your training, it can even be at the front.
And then to the knees. 5 good ones. Yes. Control. As soon as it comes up, control. Control. Yes, just like that. 3 more. Yes. Control. Yes. One last one. Big stretch. Control as if you're gonna do another. Control, 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 control. Touch, pause, and come up. Hoo-yah! Rack. Excellent. Dude, that was really good. Good stuff.
My lower back. I didn't
Yeah.
expect that.
It'll train the whole thing, man. Whole back workout. There's your shot of the day, Scott. We killed another one. Dude, your work capacity is
Trash.
interesting.
Trash.
Very weightlifter. Do you, at your club, do you just do a bunch of doubles and singles usually? Is there a weightlifting club?
Yeah, it's just a gym.
Well, damn, I'm trying to speak the vernacular. This bitch cut me off. Like, club.
It's just silly.
What is your ideal physique for you? Like, if you could just carte blanche, like total genetic engineering, you just, whatever you want, we got it.
I want like bigger delts.
Cap delts,
Yeah. My triceps are dog shit.
bigger triceps.
Yeah. Just big everything. Small waist. Big like Mewtwo, the Pokemon.
Scott, this is so fucking weird. Zach Tallender said that Mewtwo, the Pokemon, is like the ultimate gym girl physique.
100%.
And it's like the big ass hips and shit, and
Big
all that
ass
shit, legs, and then like a little teeny waist and some little titties up top. But so you don't want like Z's or some shit.
No, I like my
F's.
little titties.
What about E's?
No.
Let's work you to
Like just A is good.
What about
with
like
me.
triple Z, double Z's, like out to here? Is there like
fine.
a
Yeah.
see?
It's either
it's
A
like-
or
It's
or
all or
whatever
nothing.
this
I love it. I think this is same. Good. 5 to the knees. You're doing great. 1, control. Stay upright. 2, slow. 3, control. 4, slow control. And last one, as if another, slow, control, control, big stretch, rack. Phenomenal. So Jess, we're gonna do something unfortunate, but it's gonna fuck your back up in the best possible way. Rule 1 is that until the set is over, you don't touch the ground, but you get real close, half an inch. And then rule 2 is as you pull, we are gonna stop just above the knees. What this does is it puts our back into a crap load of tension. It's also super awesome for the glutes. Because you never get rest, it accumulates metabolites, and because it's always at the stretched position, it's pretty goddamn good for muscle growth. Do not try this at home unless you like death.
So because the theme of this workout is kind of lengthened biased, and because to be completely, totally frank with you guys, and her name is Jes Frank, like we're cordial on camera, but we just don't like her that much. And so we're like, how can we hurt her and put her through immense pain? But we kind of like her, she's kind of cool, so let's at least make sure she grows her back a lot from this. You know, love-hate sort of thing. Deficit deadlifts, because also she's a competitive weightlifter and very good at it, she's really, really ready for this sort of thing. This is a brutal, brutal exercise. It will cook your entire back, top to bottom, front to back. It's going to cook your spinal erectors like crazy. And it's going to make you better at bent rows. And it's going to give you a level of thickness that many other exercises cannot give your back. But also for sets of 5, 10, 15 reps sometimes, it'll get your cardio going like you would not believe.
3, rack.
Ugh. I don't like it.
I think she's dying.
I'm not.
This is how animals die in the wild. This is how they find a moose that's like 81 years old.
I'm just relaxing.
Oh, all right, just relax. Very well. I'll leave you to it then.
Yeah, I don't like that. And I couldn't keep my back straight.
You did for the longest time. So just struggle against it. And then as it curves.
I just felt like I was a fucking turtle.
No, nonsense. You barely rounded your back. Now, towards the end, it was a little rounded, and that's why we cut it off. So
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what I look like.
That's like what you look like physically
Just
the rest
all the
of
time.
you. Yeah, not really even the back, just the whole thing.
He's like Quasimodo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his name.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're going to do some partials here, some lengthened partials. Brutal, because you can rest quite a bit, relatively speaking. After you clear your knees in the deadlift, all the way to the top, it's easier. The hardest part of the deadlift is from the floor, and especially just past and around the knees. That's when the lever arm is the longest away from your center of mass. It's brutal. If you want to do this exercise, I highly, highly, highly recommend you get yourself a pair of Versa grips and strap them in real tight, because your grip will go, your lungs will go. Make sure to try to have as much of a straight back as possible. But if the weight is sufficiently light, such that you can do it for 15 to 20 reps, you can actually do these with a rounded back. I warned you, they are brutal. Have fun.
Yes. 3 more good ones, Jess. Stay upright. Yes. Chest up. Yes, and 1 more. And put this one down super fucking slow. Slow, 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 slow. Beautiful. 1 set left. Good stuff.
Shut the fuck up.
Jess, you're definitely doing the hardest thing anyone's ever done. Whenever you're ready, we're gonna do the last set of the day. 3, 4, put the weight down. Keep your Versas on, don't go anywhere. I want 5 clean deadlifts all the way to lockout and back slow. Right now, Jess, right now you've seen the channel before, you know how this works. Do it. Good, down slow.
Oh my God.
No resetting, go. 2, slow control. Up. 3, slow and control. Don't rest at the top. You got 4 now. 1, 3 more. Good, just like that. You gotta control the eccentric. Just pretend you're a really good weightlifter and do that again. 3 good reps. Begin, begin. Begin. You wanted this, Jess. You're here because you wanted to be here. You are fucking capable of doing this. Let's go. Up. Good. Down slow, control. Control, control, control. Up. Yes, one more. Slow, slow, slow. Finish it. Stand up just right now. No fucking bullshit. Stand. And then slow as if you're gonna do another and then put it down. Right now, slow. Slow, slow, goddammit, or you get another. Rack. Gorgeous. Perfect. I feel like we could just roll her out of the gym and into the parking lot. But like, it's been great, Jess. You're awesome. See you on social media. You see that athleticism? My dog Jess shit. Watch. Try to hit me
My
again.
ass cheeks.
Brought to you by Versa Grips. If you have trouble beating the shit out of yourself, now your grip won't be an issue, so you can die by deficit deadlifts. Folks, the real way to talk to tall girls that you want to talk to because they look nice,
Average height.
seem nice. In her case, average height, but I'm so far below average height that to me she is a tall girl. Is you make them do an RP hypertrophy app and VersaGrip powered total back workout so they can't physically stand up anymore. And now they're whatever height they are when they're lying down or sitting in a crouch position because their backs don't work. And if that's not science of how to help you deal with young women of reproductive age, well, I don't even know what is. I have no idea what happens after this, but I'm sure you can fill in the blanks with probably Yu-Gi-Oh comics and Pokemon references. I've been Dr. Mike. Jess, you good or what?
Really good.
Really great. She
Ready
seems
to go
great.
work out.
Okay. See you guys next time.
Bye.